I'm Anya and welcome to today's summer session. Today we're going to be looking at Google Forms and finding out how to make quizzes based on Commonwealth languages. This is going to be really fun and really interactive, so I hope you are ready, I hope you are having fun, and I hope you enjoy the session. So let's get into it. Okay, everyone, let's get into it. What we're going to do first is we are going to find our Commonwealth language that we are going to use for our amazing quiz. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to this website here, and this is thecommonwealth.org/our-member-countries. And we can see here that there are 54 independent countries that make up the Commonwealth. But that doesn't mean there are 54 languages. In fact, every single one of these countries has 1,000,000 different, 1,000 different languages and dialects. So as you can see here, 2.5 billion people in the Commonwealth, that's insane. What we're going to do is we're going to scroll down and we can see that all of these amazing countries are in the Commonwealth. Botswana, Malawi, Zambia, Maldives, Belize, St. Kitts and Nevis, I've never heard of that one before. Fiji, Solomon Islands. So we have so many different things here. This is amazing. So I've already decided which one I'm going to do, and I already know the language, but I'm just going to show you the process. So I have gone up to the top and I have picked the United Republic of Tanzania. I love Tanzania. I know what language they speak, but I'm going to show you how to find the language. And it's really simple. We're literally just going to go onto Google and type in, what language do they speak in Tanzania? Swahili. Perfect. So now what we want to do is I have my language. I am now going to look for a really good translation app, or maybe not a translation app, but a key phrases app. And I've already found one, but I'm going to show you how to do this. You're just going to go into Google and you are going to type in key phrases in Swahili. And as you can see here, we have a few different ones. So the first one we have Trip Savvy. So it has a few. However, that is wrong, as I know Swahili, so we're not going to use that one. And we're going to go into Swahili Pod. And as you can see here, some of them might have videos, some of them might have audios, some of them might just have written translation, but that's absolutely fine. We can use all of it in our quiz. So the next thing we are going to do is we are going to log into our Google accounts. So if you're not logged in, please pause this video and sign in. And if you are logged in, let's keep going. So if you go up to the right-hand side of your Google, you'll see that there's this Google Apps button. It's kind of like 9 dots. So we're just going to click on that and we're going to see that Google Forms is right here. And that's what we're going to be using. As you can see, I absolutely love making forms and quizzes, and you are going to love it too. I promise you, by the end of this, you'll be thinking, can I get a job making quizzes? Well, yes, you can. BuzzFeed, and I'm going to get you there. So what we're going to do is we are going to go on to blank quiz. And once it's loaded up, you can see that we have this template, and this will be where we will be making our amazing quiz. Now, I'm going to name this my Swahili quiz. Oh, there we go. I can add in a little bit of description if I want. This is my quiz. See if you can get them all right. When we are done our quizzes, we're going to swap with our next door neighbor. So hopefully you and your next door neighbor will have 2 absolutely different languages. Don't look over each other's screens because that's cheating. Find a really, really cool, really, really hard language, and then we'll see how much they get right. Make it a little competition between the 2 of you. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at this. This is our first question. Now, there's many different options we can do with our questions. So if you click here, you can see that we've got short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, checkboxes, drop down, file upload, linear scale, multiple choice grid, tick box grid, date and time. So there's lots of different things we can put in there. We can also add things in here. So you can import questions if you have them somewhere else. You can also add a title and descriptions, add an image, add a video, and add a section. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the first question. So I'm going to go to my Swahili phrases, pick my phrase, and write, what does this mean? And then I'm just going to add in paste. There we go. And then I know what it means. So I'm going to put the answer into the first one. So that means good night. But we want to put lots of different answers in. So we're going to put good morning and good afternoon. Maybe we're going to write, I am sleeping. I am singing. And I am okay. Now, what we can actually do with this is we can change in which order they go. So if you go to the side here, you can see that your mouse changes into this little cross. So you can click on one and move it down. And you can give them a good mix around. So not everything is together. We'll get the goods away from the I ams. There we go. Now, what we want to do is at the bottom, we want to click required. So this means they have to answer. And at the bottom here, you can see in blue that it says answer key. We're just going to click that and we are going to pick which one it is. So what is it? Lala Salama. And that means good night. And up at the top here, you can add how many points they get for this answer. So it's just one. So I'm going to give them 1 point and I'm going to click done. So now they will go on to this, they will see all the options, they will click good night, and they're going to get a point. So to add more, we are going to click add, and that just makes it so we have lots more questions. There is no limit to how many questions you can do. So for this one, I'm thinking I would like to add a photograph. So I am going to upload, and I'm going to upload this. And when that loads, we can see that I can add my question above. So I can say, what does this word mean? And then I'm going to change this to short answer. And then I'm going to put required. And again, we're going to go to the answer key. And you can see that it's a little bit different here. So what you need to do is type in what you want them to type in to get the answer. And then we're going to click done. So as you can see, we now have our second question, which is amazing. So we're going to put in another one. Now, what can we do here? We can add a video, however, you need to upload it from YouTube. You can't upload a video that you already have on your drive or on your computer, which is really annoying. However, if there is a video that you would like, all you need to do is click on here. You can search for the video and then upload it, and it will be the same principle as this here. You could just put in your question, they could play the video, and they can answer whatever they want. Now, let's see. We also have a file upload. Now, this could be really fun. So with this one, absolutely fine. With this one, we can say, please upload a voice clip or video of you saying the phrase, and then we're going to go on to key phrases, and we're going to find, which one will we find? Saying the phrase, habari za asubuhi. and we're going to paste that into here. So we can then, using this, decide which file types we want. So we can have audio and video. You can have as many files as you want. So we have 1, 5, and 10. So I'm just going to put one file. Maximum file size, I mean, there probably won't be that much, but I'm just going to put it at 10. And then we are going to put required. Now, this one, if we click the answer key, it will look a little bit different. But if you upload something, you then get 1 point. So that's easy. So we're just going to press done. So now we have 3 really awesome questions. But what if I don't like the way that this looks? So first of all, I'm going to click on here and I'm going to change this to my Swahili quiz. Oh. And then I'm going to say, well, I don't know if I like the colors. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to customize my theme. I'm going to choose an image. And we're going to pick a pretty image, something that is kind of like Tanzania. I don't know if it'll have any actual Tanzania pictures, but I know that Tanzania is very green. But maybe, let's see if there's any travel. This will be good. Okay, so we're going to click this. Now, it's best to choose from the theme options because it's a very particular type of image size that it takes, and it can be quite annoying to try and figure that out. So just search in the theme options and find which one you like best. And here you can change the theme color. As you can see, when I click on them, the main sort of page is changing, but I can also add my own. So if I wanted to go bright red, I absolutely could, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick with this color. Actually, no, I'm going to stick with the bluey gray. I quite like that. And you can also change the font, the background color if you want. So you can see that it changes depending on the picture that you have chosen. You can also change the font. I'm going to put formal because I think that looks really cool. Now, as you can see at the top there, it says total of 2 points, but I have 3 questions. So I'm going to make sure that, okay, 1 point. And do they get a point for this one? No, see, I forgot to put the answer key. So mark all other answers as incorrect. Okay, sure. But at the top here, I forgot to put that in. So I'm just going to put the 1. And I'm going to put done. And then you can see here that it's total points 3. So you can do this with so many different things. See, if we click here and we click add another, we can get them to put a tick box question and answer. You could put a multiple choice. Linear scale, that's quite a fun one, but I don't know if you'll be able to do this with quizzes. But what we're going to do now is we're going to do checkboxes. Now, checkbox is kind of like multiple choice, but with multiple choice, you're only clicking one. However, with checkboxes, you are clicking a few. So I can say, which of these words are not Swahili? We're going to put a capital on Swahili because it's a language. Question mark. And then I am going to add some Swahili words. So I'm going to put karibu, you're welcome. And we're going to copy that and paste that in here. I'm also going to get ndio, which is yes. And I'm going to paste that in there. And then I'm going to put some words that are not Swahili. So we have hola. We have, what other words can we use? Merci. We could say haba. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add required. We can move these around. And then we can go to our answer key. and say the words that are not Swahili is merci, hola, and haba. And because that's 3, you then get 3 points. Done. And then they can choose which ones they want, and then that will give you the total points up at the top. Now we're going to make our quiz a little bit more personal and pretty. So we're going to go up to the very top, and I'm just going to change to my Swahili quiz, and that's your title. Make sure to spell check. Fabulous. And yes, I spelled Swahili correctly. Excellent. We're going to go up to the top right, and we're going to look at customized theme. And in this area, we can look at choose an image. Now, the best thing to do is to pick one of the images already in here. If you want to bring your own in, you can, but it's certain dimensions and it's very pernickety about what it allows you to show and what doesn't. So all the ones in this selection are pre-made to fit. So I'm going to go into travel, and I'm going to click this because I quite like this. I think it's a lot like Tanzania. It's very outside and green. And as you can see now, some of the colours have changed, which means that it's taking the colours from the image and it's giving you the option to change some other parts of your quiz into those colours. Now, as you can see here, there's some theme colours and I can change them up. Now, I don't have to pick these. As you can see, I've added some others in. If you click on this plus button, you can find whatever colour you want. So I'm going to go for bright yellow. I'm going to click add, and there you can see the whole thing is now yellow. But I don't want to do that. I'm going to stay here. And you can change your background color. So I'm going to make that a bit darker. And you can change your font. So you can go basic, decorative, formal, and playful. I quite like formal, so I'm going to keep it at that. Now it saves automatically, so you don't have to worry about anything. So I'm just going to cross off of that. And then we are going to test this out to make sure it works. So we're going to go back up to the right-hand side, and we're going to look at this eye icon, which is preview. And then this is what everyone is going to see when they log in to do your quiz. So we're going to go down and we're just going to answer them. So, Lala Salama, that means good night. Nakupenda means I love you. Now, please upload a voice clip or video of you saying the phrase Habari za asubuhi. Okay, so we're going to go into my drive. And let's hope one of these works. Right, excellent. And then which of these are not Swahili? So we have merci, which is French for thank you. We have hola, which is Spanish for hello. And we have habe, which is have in German. So we're going to submit that. And once it's loaded, your response will be recorded and then you can view the score. It says I have 5 out of 6. What did I get wrong? Oh no. There must be something wrong with the MP4 that I have uploaded. This might happen, which is why it's a really good idea to go through it yourself before you give it to other people. So I can just take that question out and change it up. So if I go back to my quiz, you can see at the top now that I have a response. And I can click on this response and see 3 different things here. So the first one is a summary. On average of all the people that have answered it, what they have answered. These are all the statistics. If you go into question, you can see it question by question of what people answered. And if you go into individual, you can see each person and all of their answers. So in order to change things, even if people are on it and are answering your questions, you can go back and you can change whatever you want. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to go, right, okay, I don't want that one anymore. That's not going to work. I'm just going to delete it. And there we go. And you can add as many questions as you want. There is no limit to how many points, how many questions, or how many different things you can do. I hope you've had a lot of fun with this. We're going to wrap it up now, but I would like you all to go to the Commonwealth page, pick the best country you can find with an awesome language, create an amazing quiz, personalize it, make it yours, and then send it over to the person next to you and have the best time. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining my summer session. I really enjoyed doing all of this with you. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Go forth and make as many quizzes as you want and share them with everyone in the class. We would love to see the quizzes that you make, so if your teacher allows it, then you can share it with us on Twitter. You can hashtag Digitize, and you can at us at Digitize or at Tablet Academy Scotland. We look forward to seeing all your amazing quizzes. Good luck!